Hey gang, it's JC and this is the Daily Dose for Thursday, January 27th, 2011. A combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Archives, top of the page, eye candy along the bottom of the strip. And if you dig into the archives as we set up here, we got the Video Village, the Wayback Machine. We have some great old television history up there. Some old Bob Richards weather forecasts, some old pieces, some old interview pieces that I did. It's a great interview we did with Leslie Nielsen, who just passed away about a month ago. All that stuff is in the Wayback Machine and the Video Village. Punch around a little bit. You can have yourself a real good time up there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Taylor Swift is coming to, to St. Louis August 13th and 14th. This is, there's good and bad here. The good news is that when we are talking about concerts that are going to be happening in St. Louis on August 13th and 14th, that means that there's some warm weather coming. Because I'm telling you, I'm looking outside right now, and this is ridiculous. For a long time, I think people sort of complained that because of climate change, global warming, and that sort of stuff, people remember who lived in St. Louis or anywhere in the Midwest. I grew up in Chicago. We had snow all the time during the winter. I mean, the ground was covered with snow all the time. And then we went for a period there of about 20, 25 years where there was hardly any snow. And people were looking around going, oh, don't you remember it was so cool when we were kids? And now, of course, there's snow all over everything again. And I ain't crazy about it. Plus, something about the snow and the ice and the cold and everything like that has basically gorged a hole in our roof. And we can't do anything about it right now because the roof is covered with ice and snow. And so every time it warms up and things start to melt, we have like a waterfall coming into our family room. And there's really nothing we can do about it until it all gets done. Now, it's supposed to be like, you don't care about this. You got your own problems. All right. I don't know if it makes me a sap or not, but we've been watching American Idol since it came on the air, and the last 5 seasons, I don't think we've missed a show here. Triple C and I are big fans of the show, and even though we know a lot of it is really stupid and sappy and cornball, and we know that the results shows, when they get deeper into things, are just a waste of time. And even though these shows now where you have no talent clown asses coming on and just wasting everybody's time and trying to be as weird as they can, hoping that somehow maybe that will get them a ticket to Hollywood. Even with all that being said, that show last night was amazing. You got 15-year-old kids who should be worried about other things. And their world and their lives should not just come crashing down just because at age 15 they tried out for a talent show, for a competition, and didn't make it. But you get the idea that these kids' worlds are going to be like changed forever. And then the ones who do make it through, are they setting themselves up for more heartache? Because now you can tell a lot of them are just barely getting through by the skin of their teeth. They're going to get out to Hollywood and they're going to get crushed up. You don't care about this either, do you? Okay, let's move on to something else, as they used to say. All right, NBC has announced that Will Ferrell is going to be joining the cast of The Office later on this season. He's going to appear in 4 episodes, with at least one of them coming after Stephen Carell leaves in April. Also, NBC has ordered up some lesbians. That's right, they're developing a sitcom called I Hate That I Love You about a lesbian couple. You knew that this was coming. You knew that this was coming with all the Lindsay Lohan stuff, scissoring with Samantha Ronson. And then, the movie The Kids Are All Right, about a lesbian couple, with kids and all that sort of stuff. You knew that this was coming to TV, so it is happening. Here's the premise. A straight couple introduces 2 of its lesbian friends to one another, and what results is both instant affection and a pregnancy. Here we go. It's the Will and Grace people, I think, got something to do with all that. All right. Is this what's waiting for all of us? One moment we're kids in our 20s, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young are just like 20-year-old kids. Love the one you're with, running around making great old love songs and filling concert venues. And pretty soon you start to see them get a little older. And the next thing you know, they fall off a stage. Jimmy Buffett, if you saw that video, and I was going to put it on eye candy, and I just figured, you probably already seen it because they even ran it on the CBS Evening News last night. I think NBC also ran it. A lot of people have already watched it over and over again, probably in slow motion. But is this what's waiting for all of us? Am I just going to walk into the radio studio someday and I'll just have a stroke and die on the spot? When Jimmy Buffett starts falling off stages, this this can't be good news. In the meantime, Keith Richards, well, never mind. He fell out of a tree, so. MTV backed down on this TV show Skins. They are going to cancel the show. They were getting all sorts of heat, and sponsors are dropping left and right. And there's a common held misconception that it's the FCC that is going to come along and shut you down if you do something that is too far outside the lines. And the truth of the matter is that's not really true. What's more likely to happen is that a show will get canceled because of a lack of advertiser support. And that's really what happened there. They had, I think, their 4 top sponsors on Skins pull out, and that was the end of that. So Skins ain't no more. All right, let's focus on happier things. Happier things. We are going to, speaking of warm weather, we're going down to spring training. Altair Travel and Cruises presents the 14th annual spring training trip. Last year, those guys went down there, had a great trip. Again, this year, it'll be McGraw-Millhaven from KTRS, along with John Hadley from our sports department. I'll be going along. The trip is March 2nd through the 7th. Going to be, let's see, the trip includes round-trip airfare from St. Louis to Fort Lauderdale. That's on Southwest Airlines. 5 nights accommodations at the Hilton Singer Island Oceanfront Resort. That's a nice place, by the way. You get tickets to 3 Cardinal baseball games. There's 1 pregame buffet included in that whole thing. Also some stadium money where you can spend it on the stadium store. They have really nice stuff at Roger Dean Stadium. Transportation to and from the airport, the games, all that sort of stuff. There's going to be a cocktail party before one of the games. And all you have to do is go to altairtravelinc.com. altairtravelinc.com. Don't forget the Inc. or you're not going to get that. Or you can just call 314-968-9600. That's Altair Travel and Cruises at 314-968-9600. And maybe we see you coming down to Cardinal Spring Training in Jupiter, Florida. Beats the hell out of where we are right now. All right, just a reminder, this is your final day to get in on Mixtape Friday. This is something we started doing a couple of months ago, and basically we try to, even though we're on a talk station every day, from 10 in the morning until 1 on the big 550 KTRS, a lot of us have our roots in music, and just because we're listening to talk radio or working at talk radio doesn't mean that we have sort of lost those roots in music. So one of the things we just decided to do was say, send us your all-time 5 favorite songs. Just send them to us via email. And by the way, you don't have to send us the actual music. You just send me the list. This isn't some sort of scam for me and Smash, who helps out with the show on Friday, to get a bunch of free music. Just send us the list, and it's got to be your all-time 5 favorite songs. Include a little bit of information about yourself, just some background stuff and things like that. And then every Friday, we pull about a half a dozen of these things in the 11 o'clock hour, and we play them on the air in mixtape format. And when it's all over, we draw one of the entries, and we have cool prizes for you. So again, all you do is send those 5 favorite all-time songs to showgram@ktrs.com. That's showgram@ktrs.com, and we take it from there, and then listen every Friday for your name, your songs, and a chance to win some cool stuff. So that's pretty much it. That's how it works, and that's it. JC's Daily Dose for Thursday, January 27th, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Trish Gazelle has Trish's Trash every afternoon at 12:50 at 10 minutes before 1 o'clock. We have a great time. Eric Mink is with us every Tuesday. We have the ladies on Wednesday, Joe Marlotti, professional comedian, on Thursday, and Smash on Friday. And, of course, we just do what we've always been doing here in St. Louis for the last, it's almost 27 years now. Every day on the big 550 KTRS from 10 in the morning until 1 o'clock. We'll talk to you tomorrow. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.